First item is Women's History Month Proclamation, Councilmember Alex Andrade.
Whereas 1910, Washington became the 5th state to enact women's suffrage, and this success helped inspire the passing of the 19th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution in 1920, which dictated the right to vote could not be denied on account of sex. And whereas since 1914, March 8th has been recognized as International Women's Day, and since 1987, March has been designated Women's History Month. And whereas the National Women's History Alliance has designated the 2024 National Women's History Month theme as Women Who Advocate for Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion, recognizing women throughout the country who understand that for a positive future, we need to eliminate bias and discrimination entirely from our lives and institutions. And whereas women comprise a majority of the City of Burien staff-led Advancing Racial Equity Committee, which supports the city's strategic plan direction of achieving racial equity. And whereas the Highline Heritage Museum is celebrating Women's History Month by hosting Strength in Her Story, a panel discussion exploring the topic of women's empowerment and honoring the achievements of women throughout history. And whereas Burien is home to many women who advocate for greater equity, diversity, and inclusion throughout the city and beyond. And whereas women constitute the majority of Burien's population and a significant portion of the labor force, making countless contributions to our community across every facet of life. And whereas women of every race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, ability, national origin, immigration status, and socioeconomic background continue to make historic contributions to the growth and strength of our community. Now, therefore, the City Council of the City of Burien, Washington, does hereby ask all Burien community members to join together to proclaim March 2024 as Women's History Month in the City of Burien, and urges all community members to celebrate the history and contributions of women to the Burien community, dated this 4th day of March, 2024.
Excellent.
And I do have somebody here to accept this proclamation. I have Sharon Mann, who is from the Soroptimist Club. And I just quickly wanted to state a couple that I did my research, and the Soroptimist Club is a service organization of professional women working to improve the lives of women and girls in our community and around the world. But the success of women is wholeheartedly something that is dear to my heart. So I welcome Sharon Mann. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you to the City of Burien, the council, and Alex for reaching out to us. Soroptimist is 100 years old, and it was started because Rotary didn't allow women to join Rotary 100 years ago. But as all fraternal organizations go, they all have auxiliaries, you know, the women to do the pancakes, frying the burgers, you know, all those things. So these women decided, you know, we're raising money for things that aren't dear to our heart. And so they started Soroptimist, and the focus of Soroptimist is women and girls and empowering women and girls through education and support to move on with their lives. Soroptimist International Seattle South actually was formed in 1958. So we've been in your community for over 66 years now. We do support several organizations. We support Vision House, Titusville, Eileen and Callie's Place. We're big supporters of the Highline College, their women's program, and their emergency fund, and also providing scholarships. The one organization in your community that we're big supporters of is Hospitality House. We currently just redid the sleeping room. We painted new bunk beds, new flooring. We raised enough money through donations and through efforts of fundraising that they will now be receiving a new kitchen. and that'll happen sometime in April. So we're an organization of women in your community. We cover West Seattle, Burien, Tukwila, and Des Moines. And if anybody would like to join in the serving of women in our community, we meet the first and third Wednesday of each month, generally hybrid, so either in person or by Zoom. So if there's any questions on behalf of the council, I'll be happy to answer them. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.